The Antichrist cannot come and manifest with the church being present or Jesus, his spiritual body, being removed. In other words, him being removed from the earth. That's going to be huge. Now, I told you about 1 John chapter 4. This is what I want to show you. Greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. Well, how could the Antichrist manifest himself when the greater one's on the inside of us? So neither Satan or demons or Antichrist. Now you might say, how does this have to do? Well, actually, if you read 1 John 4, the whole context is the Antichrist and the spirit of Antichrist. It says the spirit of Antichrist and smaller Antichrists are already in the world. That's what it says in 1 John 4. But greater is he that's in you. You have overcome them because greater is he that's in you than he that is in the world. The whole point of overcoming the spirit of Antichrist and little Antichrist 2,000 years ago is the greater one's in you. And guess what? The greater one is still in you. And this is the spirit of Antichrist, which you have heard was coming and now is already in the world. It was already there 2,000 years ago. It's still here today. Watch this. You are of God, little children, and have overcome them, the spirit of Antichrist and all of them, because he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. But when he is no longer in you on earth, you cannot restrain the Antichrist any longer. And that's when he comes to the scene. So no doubt, the fullness of our salvation, our inheritance, the glorified body, our encounter with the bridegroom, it must happen before the Antichrist is revealed and before we move into the period of the tribulation. He can't even show up on the stage. It don't make no sense. How could you be a victorious, triumphant church? How could he be greater that's in you than he that's in the world? How could the Godhead be on the inside of you, the hope of glory, Christ in you, the hope of positive experience of the glory of God? How could he have a glorious church and still have the Antichrist around? But the spirit of Antichrist could be around, but not the Antichrist. Even small. That's why people, they operate in the spirit of Antichrist, where they deny what? What is the spirit of Antichrist? Denying that Jesus came in the flesh, that he is God manifest in the flesh. He died on the cross. This is what the Antichrist is going to deny. That's why his whole message is going to be about him being God and him being this one world religion, better than all the religions, better than everything. And it's going to be clear. The only enemy of the Antichrist is going to be anybody that chooses in the time of the tribulation. My gosh, 21 judgments are going to be released. There'll be 7 judgments of the seals, the seal judgments, where the seals are going to be removed, and 7 judgments. 7 trumpet judgments and 7 bowl judgments, where the bowl is going to be poured in of God's wrath. It's going to be a progression of wrath. It's going to get worse and worse and worse, and plagues and crazy things are happen. And then there's going to be the ultimate day of wrath, where the fierceness of God and his return is coming to the earth. I'm telling you, that second coming of the Lord, where he comes to the world, and I'm telling you, he's going to be cleaning the clock of some folk.